So, to all the girls watching this, just hear me out. Let me tell you what I wish that I was warned about before I signed up for an OnlyFans account. And if you made the mistake like me and you already signed up for one and you're regretting it, I'll tell you there's hope for leaving that life behind. But just know it's not easy. And it's easier if you just never get started in this in the first place, because there's nothing in life that I regret more than starting an OnlyFans account. And at the time when I started one, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I had no idea the dark place that it would bring me into mentally and how close it would bring me to killing myself. And I just don't want to see it take the lives of any girl. And so I just came on here to have a big sister talk with you and just break it down for you and just tell you the reasons why I really encourage you to stay as far away as you can from OnlyFans.
Welcome to the CWC podcast. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being with us on the home of entrepreneurship, modern dating, interpersonal relationships, current events, and much, much more. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here. Thank you very much. We appreciate the audience. Thank you for being here. Let's get into this. What are we talking about today? So today we are talking about, in the previous video I spoke about, I had some updates coming on previous topics. Well, I owe you an update on OnlyFans and how has the landscape changed since I last spoke to you a few months back about it. Well, I can tell you that it's changed quite a bit and not necessarily for the better. What do I mean by that? So you saw the clip in the beginning. That young lady's name is Rachel Balin. She is a reformed OnlyFans content creator. She started OnlyFans when she was 18 years old, and I believe she's 20 years old now. And now she has totally turned her life over to God. She regrets ever having signed up, as you heard. I recommend you listen to her entire testimonial, ladies, especially if you are considering going on OnlyFans. I highly recommend that you listen to her testimonial. And stay tuned to the end of the video because there's a second clip that you're going to hear from her where she's going to break down to you how the OnlyFans business model is a big bait and switch and how it entices you in with the lure of fast money. And you do make fast money, and I'll explain how. So here's what I learned in my research for the show. So when you sign up for the platform, what happens is you first sign up and your profile is going to get blasted out to the entire subscriber base, right? Just like with most dating apps, you sign up and they highlight your profile and send it out to get you some engagement, right? To get you interested in the platform. What happens is you do get a giant influx of new guys because they come in and like I said, ladies, you understand this. All you have to do is look the part, and that's enough for the guy. The guy just wants you to look like what he likes. That's it. You don't even have to say anything. You look like it. It's good enough. So what happens is you get a big influx of people signing up, and you start off making a lot of money. I think she spoke about $10,000 a month right out of the gate is what she was making. But what happens is, and you'll see this at the end of the video, she actually, your subscriber base is going to consistently decline month over month over month over month if you don't up the ante. Meaning bikini pics, scantily clad things will work for a while, but after a month or two, guys start saying, what else you got? You're not taking anything off. They start demanding nudes. They start demanding you play with objects. They start demanding that you do a lot of demeaning things. And the more demeaning that you're willing to go, the more money that you're going to make on the platform. Okay. It sounds to me like it's very fetishy from what I see and what I've been hearing from. This is just one young lady's testimonial, by the way, that I've seen. But I watched several and I chose her because she kind of had the biggest, revelation that, man, this is awful. What am I doing? What am I doing to myself here? Let me share my screen with you because I wanted to give you some context on what this young lady's going through. If you should be seeing my screen. If you Google Rachel Balin, take a look at what's out here. Now, this is what she talks about in her testimonial, that she would give up all of the money that she ever made on OnlyFans if she could just scrub the internet of what's out there of her. So as you can see here, Pinterest, Reddit, Linktree, all of these sites have copies of her content. And as you can see, this is a very voluptuous white girl, right? So she's in a niche already. Guys are going to go crazy over this. And then look at this. Now, this one here that I have highlighted, she actually did a testimonial where she is recording over, she's narrating over what she was saying on this particular video. So she was shooting content. The football team, the high school football team, was actually trying to practice. She's sitting over here, right? This is super distracting, right? So the whole football team is like, oh my God, look, we can't concentrate. Look at this girl over here, right? So, so what ended up happening was the football coach comes over and he says, hey, we're trying to practice here. We need you to leave. Like, you're not part of the practice. She was sitting on the side of the field. Like, she was actually on the field and she was live streaming. So you hear the coach come over and say, hey, we need to practice this, that. She got belligerent with him. She told him that, she said, I am live streaming right now. I'm a content creator. This is what I do for a living. You cannot tell me what to do. As a matter of fact, you're harassing me right now. And all of my fans can see it because I'm streaming right now. And she's like, she said, I have so many followers. You don't want to have a problem with me. Like, I have so many followers that will do anything for me. Like, she was super arrogant, right? She's narrating, the new Rachel is narrating over what the old Rachel was doing. And she was just appalled with the person that she had become. And it was because she got caught up in that lifestyle. She became the alter ego of Rachel. And she was now the dark Rachel, right? For my Star Wars folks, she went to the dark side, right? That's what she was doing, right? And she now has all this remorse and all this repent. And as you can see, ladies, just understand this. If you choose this route, and I'm not here to tell you whether to or not, I'm not the moral police. You decide for yourself. But what I am telling you to do is be aware. If you go out here and and she speaks about it, she says, well, a lot of the girls that she met, they say, well, I'm already putting my bikini pictures on Instagram and on Facebook. I might as well get paid for it, right? That sounds simple. That's how they get you sucked in. You get sucked in, and then the bikini pics ain't good enough. If you want to keep your subscriber base, and what happens? These girls, let's say she started making $10,000 a month. She was working at Starbucks. Now she's making $10,000 a month. Now she's moving out of the apartment she's in with her roommate. She doesn't need a roommate anymore. She's buying a BMW because she's not going to drive her Kia anymore, right? She's buying Birka bags now. She's shopping at Burberry now. So now her lifestyle has gone up as her income has gone up. So then what happens? She loses subscribers because she's not taking news. She's not putting cucumbers in certain areas. She's not doing these things, right? So now she's losing subscribers. Well, now her expenses have gone up. So now the trap is, oh my God, how do I get my income back up? You have to degrade yourself. That's how it works. It starts off innocent enough. Oh, I'm just taking pictures. The longer you're on there, the more demeaning you're going to have to become if you want to do this for a career. If you want to be an OnlyFans girl, understand what you are trading. She basically said, I sold my soul for money. I sold my soul for attention. You'll hear her. Watch the testimonial. Don't take it from me. Watch the testimonial. She's going to tell you the things that guys were asking her to do, the stuff that she was being like demanded to do, because guess what's happening? These guys are spending money now. So now hey, you better do something. I'm paying X number of dollars a month. You need to get busy, babe. Understand this. Now, let me give you a couple of statistics. So, is the well drying up? That's a good question. I'll tell you this, it is. The fast money has already been made on OnlyFans. The fast money has already been made. It's just like that. When I say that, my investment people out there know what I'm talking about. You were really early on in investment before even the Wall Street guys got in. That's the fast money. So you were in before the Wall Street guys. Your investment is going to explode because you beat the big guys to the game. But if you come later, your returns aren't going to be as much. So what happens is most of these content creators, the average, this blew me away. The average monthly income for the content creators on OnlyFans is $150 to $200 a month. They call it 180. So about $180 a month is the average. The very top 1% of creators make between $5,000 and $100,000 a month. Black China. Who knows who Black China is? Well, She was a stripper down in Miami who became a social media sensation for whatever reason. I honestly, I don't know why. I look at that woman. That woman looks disgusting to me. But who am I? What am I? What do I know? She's laughing all the way to the bank. She is the top income earner on OnlyFans. She averages $20 million a month. I will say it again, $20 million a month. 80% of which goes to her, 20% goes to the platform. So what does Black China do? What kind of content does she do? Use your imagination, fellas. You know she's doing all that stuff. Whatever they're telling to, hey, put it wherever. Put bananas, hot dogs. What else you got? Oranges. Like, for real. Okay? Bella Thorne, Cardi B, they round out the top 3 females, right? And then Tyga, I'm faded, that guy, and Safari are the only 2 men in the top 5. All of those people I just named make about $2 million a month. Now, I didn't look into the details on Tyga and Safari because I hope it's not dudes who are paying for their content. I mean, we might have to look more into that. What's going on? Why are these 2 dudes making so much money? Just something I noticed. OnlyFans has 1.5 million content creators and 170 million registered users. And then right now there's a fake it till you make it thing going on, right? So what does that mean? So what that means is that there's a lot of girls who have decided to fake it till they make it. So I think it's actually prop money. Like, a lot of rappers do it. You'll see them with these big bricks of cash that they have in their videos and stuff like that. A lot of that money is prop money. So what's happening is a lot of these girls are going and getting all of this money, and they're going out on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that, and they're counting all this stacks of money, talking about, or they're laying in the bed with the money all over them and stuff like that. I'm killing it on OnlyFans, but they're starting to get exposed because there's dudes that are coming out like, hold on, because there's guys that you can't hide. The internet is too big. There's sleuths out there that know they have monetization apps and everything. They can tell exactly what you're making. The guy was like, that girl's not making no money. She made $72 last month. You made $72 last month, babe, but she's posting pics and money all over the place. Fake it till you make it, right? If you can convince people, oh my God, this girl, her content must be off the chain. Let's go follow her, right? And it's going to become a self-fulfilling prophecy. A lot of these girls are lying. Rachel was making big money, right? And I have no reason to doubt this. I mean, you saw the pictures of this girl. I mean, I'm sure she was raking it in, right? But results are not typical. Let's just say it that way. So that is the OnlyFans update that I wanted to give you guys. I would, again, check out the clip, check out Rachel's story. I'm going to leave links in the description box below. You can go check out. She was able to scrub her TikTok. However, there were guys that downloaded all of her videos and they re-uploaded them to their TikTok. So even though they're not on her TikTok, people can still go and find Rachel Balin TikToks where she's doing all the seductive stuff that she was doing on OnlyFans. You saw it. You go to Reddit and see all of her stuff. You're interested in Rachel? You can go look at her. You can go look at everything. So what does that mean? Whatever man that this young lady eventually marries, and this woman contemplated suicide, by the way. This is why this is not a joke. She contemplated suicide because she felt like she literally flushed her life down the toilet for clicks and money. So just understand that this is the trade-off. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you to be aware. Listen to Rachel. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Like and subscribe to the channel. Guys, 60% of the audience that watches our videos is not subscribed. We really appreciate it. It's hard enough to get traction on the platform with YouTube. They're constantly changing the algorithms. Please subscribe to the channel. It takes a second, doesn't cost you anything. Click that subscribe button. Help us build this thing so that we can continue bringing you great content and we can continue to grow and we can all continue to learn, because I'm having fun here learning right along with you guys. I hope you guys are having fun as well. Thank you for being here, and we'll talk next time.
In our culture, in our society today, OnlyFans is being so promoted as just like a way to make easy money. And personally, I just thought, and I'm sure this is what most girls think when they join, oh, what's the difference? I'm already posting some bikini photos on the beach on my Insta. Like, might as well start an OnlyFans and make some money, right? Well, trust me, girl, it really is not that simple. Okay, as soon as you join, you're gonna have like literally almost about every single person who subscribes is gonna message you and say, why aren't there nudes on here? And so then I just found myself constantly trying to push the envelope, even though I never wanted to do that. And it just like literally made me compromise like all my values, all my worth. I was like literally selling my soul. And trust me, it's not just bikini photos. Even if you do just post bikini photos for a while, it's gonna get to you with the messages that you receive on there. The messages that you receive on there are so degrading. You are treated like a prostitute, like an online prostitute. And men don't view you as a human. You're not treated as a human being. You are treated as an object for their pleasure. And they do not care about you whatsoever. And the horrible thing is when you receive all these messages that are so degrading, you have to like reply to them in a way that would keep people subscribing, that would keep people happy.